I have a question. Hopefully, it's not too complicated. But I was watching one of your previous shows that was dated December 14th, 2014. That's almost 7 years ago. And there was a question asked about does the Tanakh really say that Jews can eat or non-Jews can eat unclean flesh? And the rabbi made a comment that's very concerning to my wife and I. He said, if you refrain from eating pork as a Noahide, but you go into the butcher shop or you go into the grocery store and buy a non-kosher chicken or a non-kosher piece of meat that's been injected with blood to make it look healthier and people buy it, you're denying the oral law, and therefore you're going to war with God. And that's a really concern for us because we live in a farming community.
I didn't understand you, so I don't know if my hearing is going or if you sound muffled. I said some 7 years ago that what? Just really stay with me. That if a non-Jew eats non-kosher meat.
No. You said the comment was that if you're a Noahide, right, and you refrain from eating pork,
right,
and you want to keep that, and you don't want to eat shellfish and that kind of thing, but you go into the grocery store and buy non-kosher chicken or non-kosher meat, you're denying the oral law, and you're therefore going to war with God. You don't have to answer it today. You can take a look at it.
I'm going to answer it right now. Okay.
So what happens? My wife and I, we live in a farming.
Just stay with me. Stay with me. You could stay on the line. You have to, just for a second. I never would say such a thing. It just you misunderstood me. A person who is not Jewish, who's not a child of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, is welcome to keep kosher. Is welcome if he wants to, if she wants to. She can eat only kosher. And there are many B'nai Noach who would not eat pork and only would eat kosher meat and chicken. I know of many who do that. And there are many B'nai Noach who eat, who would not eat pork or shellfish, but they would eat chicken and red meat that's not slaughtered properly. I know many people like that. That's a choice that they make, but they're not obligated to keep those commandments because those commandments were given only to the Jewish people. It's not that they're prohibited from keeping kosher. They can. They're welcome to do it, but it's voluntary. That's all. That's I would never say that someone's going to war with God if a Noachide keeps kosher.
Now, I think maybe the context might have been with the Jew, because if a Jew, right, Rabbi?
No. It wasn't that if a Noahide kept kosher, if a Noahide did not eat pork. But on the other hand, he's not keeping kosher. He's not buying kosher meat. He's not buying kosher chicken. So he's kind of picking and choosing. Some commandments he keeps, some he ignores. In essence, he's ignoring the oral law. And you made a comment, it's like the Sadducees and the Karaites.
Let me provide a context where I could have said that, but you would have to put in a modifier there. If a Noachide said that the Jews are commanded not to eat pork, or shellfish, but there's no commandment for a Jew to eat properly slaughtered meat, so then that person's at war with God. Follow? If the person says that we only believe because in Leviticus 11 there's no mention of slaughter. Now there is explicit mention of slaughter much later on in Deuteronomy chapter 12 verse 21. So if I wasn't clear at the time, I don't remember what I said. But the only way I would say that is if someone said that there is no method of slaughter and a person can kill an animal any way they want, and if there's no method of removing the blood, and this was all invented later. Right. If a person says that, they are at war with God. That's all I would say.